So, guys, welcome for those of you just joining us. And for this particular meetup, we are going to be, yes, continuing with a lot of the perhaps intentions and continuing to assist the work that you're doing within. Because as we all know, if we'd love things to change in our outer world, it's a reflection of our inner world. So the more we work on ourselves within, the more we raise our vibration, the more we are able to see a manifestation of that around us. Hence the importance of doing our inner work. But at the same time, as we do the inner work, what comes up for so many of us is this desire to want to be of service, to help in some way. And certainly in our beautiful meditation today, we're going to be tuning into how we can work with some of these new energies and this beautiful time of the year to be able to use the energy to assist us to continue to move forward. And of course, if you were still in the trenches last month and you were kicking along and working on your old issues, as comes
Most of
up
us
for a
are.
lot of us from time to time, we smile on this old thing again, far out, whatever it might be. Another thing coming up, we let it move through us. We see it, we observe it, and for a lot of you, really starting to see how those things that you don't prefer actually might be pointing out some sort of distortion, false belief, trauma that you're holding on to. And the quicker we can do this, the quicker we can move through those things and start to make a change. Because remember, guys, how we change our life is not through good intention, although that helps. It's not just through great thought. It's not just through deep meditations or amazing connections or incredible in spiritual experiences. It's how we then take that and take action, even if it is imperfect. We talk a lot about it's better to take some sort of action than just sit back and wait for everything to change. So remember, improper or imperfect action is certainly a way for us to start to propel ourselves forward. Because remember that beautiful saying, it's by their works you shall know them, not by their intention or by their beautiful words or, how many beads they've got on their arm or whatever it is they've done. It's by our works, by our action, how we actually start making different choices. It's easy when it's all going good, but more often than not, it's when things are tough and that old pattern might come up to tell someone to get nicked or to get frustrated or whatever it might be. And we choose to go to kindness, compassion, empathy, understanding. That's the demonstration that we've changed. And then that's a demonstration to the universe and to the energy. Okay, they've worked through that law of attraction now. Oh, we can start bringing them in other things because they're the gifts. That's how we receive more. Give and you shall receive. And we give in the energy through our works, through our action. So, guys, thank you for being here today. For whatever the reason for connecting, let's work with these energies. So, Roxy, what are we going to start with first today?
We'll start with congratulating you all for making it to this point of the year because 2025 is a 9 year. It's a year of hard inner work, as you all have probably been experiencing in so many ways. And we're just going to firstly congratulate you all for being here and getting here to this point. Because I have certainly been going through it. Pete's been feeling bits and pieces, holding the light though. And I know a lot of other people have been going through it. So, congratulations on your spiritual growth. Today is a time where we get to end the cycle and have an opportunity to start anew. So, woo! And oh my God, don't we all need that, right? It's been a long time coming. And this today is all about the 999 portal. Okay, and the Three Eye Atlas connection. And then we're going to walk through why the 999 portal, firstly, is so important. We'll do a little bit of education up front, and then we're going to drop into a meditation afterwards. So you can really do some more inner work to to really just say yes to the universe. We're ready to let these go, these karmic cycles go, these densities go, and then receive the beautiful codes from the galactic. So the 9 is like a completion, like I just said. And I love this picture because so many of us have been waiting for the suffering to be over, for the pain to go, for the emotional purges of that energy that has been cycling and looping in our minds, in our hearts, in our bodies for so long. And these are long karmic cycles that we've been all moving through. From when we first incarnated onto this earth, we've picked up distortions along the way, and they've been etches in our soul frequencies. Every incarnation, we've been coming in and out and collecting experiences in the human form. And this is a really powerful opportunity over this 999 portal to see them and release them once and for your ancestors, for you, for the world, and to clear karmic cycles of the collective. So realize of like all the work that you're doing is not just for you, it is definitely for you, but your families and your ancestors and your lineage. And look how much work we do need to actually do. You can see looking around the planet. So 9 plus 9 plus 9 equals 27. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And Pete pointed out any nines that you add up always equal 9 when you add it like this. So this is very, very, very powerful. So the gateway of transition, it's a triple sequence. 999 acts like a cosmic portal. So today it's the endings and it's linked to new beginnings. And see this gate, this beautiful picture. This is the gate we're going to be walking through today to say goodbye to our old versions and yes to the new version, which is very exciting, I feel.
And a lot of what we've been getting in sessions, well, I've been getting personally, I'm not sure if Diana's on the call, but I did a great session with Diana recently where one of the lessons which came through was this big thing about being on this path for quite a long time and wondering whether we're just wasting our time. I mean, we just read a few books, got caught up in a fairy tale, and is all this going to work? Or do I need that plan B that's just sitting there in the background just in case all of this stuff doesn't come together for me? And it's really about trust, right? Bringing in some trust that we're on the right path as well, because sometimes we're not getting all the signs that we feel like we should be seeing. So we question whether we're on the right path. So that trust of that connection that we're not alone, that we're not separate from source. I mean, we've all heard, oh yeah, spark of the divine. You come in, you're one little portion of source, helping source understand itself. And then sometimes you think, yeah, well, I don't know about that. So working with trust can be a great way to move through this portal as well and to have a transition. Oh.
Okay, me. So this portal also is an opportunity to welcome your higher self into your body and embody your higher self. A lot of us have had soul fragments of trauma and distortions, and it's almost like a mirror, and our mirror is breaking all over timelines, and we are collecting our higher self and becoming whole again. And this beautiful analogy came to me in meditation the other day. I've always seen an empty coat hanger, and I never really knew what it meant, but it was the analogy of me dressing myself with my higher self. And that came down, a beautiful dress came down over this coat hanger in my meditation, which was helping me to understand this integration of our higher self, our soul. And then what we do with this is we start to embody it. It anchors into every part of our cells, our structure, our bones, not half out of body, but embodied. And this is what we're doing today by letting go of this karma, and we're going to dress ourselves with our beautiful higher self energy, our highest frequency. And we often underestimate how powerful and amazing we all are because of the distortion on the planet. And today we're going to encourage you to see that, see your soul purpose and why you're here. And with you anchoring these codes, it's going to help everyone in the collective to anchor this knowing, this possibility, and you will walk with this frequency. And this is going to have a ripple effect upon all of your communities where you're coming from. So this is very good. Okay, so it's releasing major releases of personal and collective on the collective scale. So old identities, outdated timelines, relationships, patterns are going to be dissolved, and we're going to have space for creating and anchoring the new self. Okay, so this is going to, you're already all feeling it. There's probably major changes in your life. And if it's not, it's going to, it's happening. This is a very powerful year, and this marks the day of something that we all need to listen to with the numbers. The numbers are keys to the universe. So a lot of us might have been feeling like we're in a womb, a cosmic womb, a caterpillar phase for a long time. And now is the opportunity to grow your wings and go into these new higher octaves. Okay. So it's going to be universal cycles and seeding the next chapter. So walking through the portal and seeding what you want to be. How do you want to show up? How do you want to have compassion and love and not judgment from the mental mind? And this is a moment here. Then we have sacred invitation to let go, transcend, and step boldly into this new cycle. The 9 is the end, 1 is the beginning. So we're moving into 1 next, okay, from today onwards.
And this doesn't necessarily mean that as you connect to chakra 9, which is your soul star chakra, your oversoul, your higher self, that you no longer need to look at the distortions, let's say, in number 1, the good old root chakra, right? I'm not enough. I'm somehow lacking in something. I'm not safe. This is wrong. That's wrong in my world around me, right? That's all the number 1, back to the root chakra. Guys, as we expand, so as we ascend, as we move towards whatever the term you might want to call it, ascension, enlightenment, as we integrate more with our higher selves, which is soul star chakra, number 9, we're growing in all directions. And like chills as I'm about to say this, but part of the work that we're doing is bridging the galactic with the terrestrial, with our shamanic origins. I was speaking to Trudy about this morning on my first call of the day. I'm a bit more awake now, Trudy. But yes, connecting that bridge, because as we expand or as we ascend, we're not just going up, we're going out in all directions. So as you connect more with your higher self, number 9, right? The soul star chakra, from that higher perspective, it helps each and every one of us. It really assists us in seeing the distortions in those lower chakras, in being able to flow the energy through those. We bridge the gap. As Roxy said, we clear the water in the dirty vase, and we become that more pure vessel. And the more pure we become, the more energy moves up and down our spine, and people start to feel the energy. Oh, it's amazing. I think I got to it in my meditation, or you might have just have it as you wake in the morning, or just as you're dropping off to sleep, when that, as Roxy says, that logical mind starts to shut down a little bit, and the noise in our head, because let's face it, a lot of us are addicted to thinking and often overthinking.
Or stinky thinking.
Whatever else. Yeah, that's right. And well, that's how the mind can sometimes be our own worst enemy. So the energy wants to come in, gets stuck here in our mind, overthinking too much. And of course, we all have those moments where we second guess our own intuition. We're not listening to that guidance that's coming through. And only later do we realize, oh my goodness, I wasted so much time
Mm.
asking other people's opinions, double checking. But you know, I got it straight away. I knew it was going to be like this. I knew that person was going to be like that. It's like our higher mind does guide us, and we'll be strengthening that connection with the help of the energy of the number 9, just letting you know how that links to soul star, your higher self, and your higher mind, just so you understand.
So now we're going to pivot to the beautiful three-eye atlas. So three-eye atlas is here. It's coming to the solar system, and it's important to understand. Oh, this is not it. Where is my
Come,
three-eye atlas? Where's my three eye? Oh no, we're gone. What am I doing here? Three eye atlas. Here we are. Sorry, guys. So three eye atlas. Okay, so it's a third interstellar comet, higher intelligence frequency coming from outer space and from this solar system. So it's third of its kind. So three is the third. I meaning interstellar, just for those that maybe don't know. And Atlas is the name of the survey system from Chile that detected the object in July. All right.
I'd love you to read number one and number two for me.
Oh, I can't read those. So everyone, if anyone wants to suggest how to say it,
There were two others. We're not really good at pronouncing what those.
Oh my one more.
oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Someone's on it, Francisco.
there you go.
And two eye Borisol
Yes.
in 2019.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
We'll go with that. So interstellar objects meaning out of our solar system and they're coming on through. So let's talk more about what's the significance of that. So, and that's on the next slide. So these interstellar objects from outside our solar system, while from, let's call it an astrological perspective, they interact with our still system. Came through to me this morning. I said to Roxy, it's probably a little bit like a pond that's in perfect balance. Now, there's things in the pond moving. There might be a little stream flowing on into the pond. There might be an overhanging branch of a tree that stirs the pond up with a bit of movement of the wind. But everything within that pond has some sort of balance and movement that's part of a consistent divine order. And then every so often, someone or something moves into that balanced system. An object, in this case, let's call it three-eye atlas, a little bit like a stone or a pebble. Now, three-eye atlas is pretty big. They're suspecting around that it's the largest of these interstellar objects. They're suggesting it's around the size of perhaps Manhattan. It's a large one. And when that moves into our balanced solar system, that's the pond, if you're following along, right? It creates different ripples, different vibration within that set system. And those different vibrations and set systems can be for us a way for us to use that to perhaps break ourselves out of a set system that we might feel locked in. If you've ever felt like that, my goodness, I feel stuck. I feel like I need some new divine inspiration or a different way of looking at it. And as I see, just Randy's popped up here on the screen too, the plasmic energy of Three Eye Atlas is a wonderful thing to note as well, because if of all the different vibration, a stone vibrates the slowest, we could say we could tie that in with our root chakra, okay, with the most concrete part of us, the highest vibrational part of us above thought, which is vibrating very, very quickly. The higher on the vibration is the plasma, that energy. Hence, we're tuning in and getting from a very high vibrational state more that might be aware or open to us by tuning into a very high vibrational frequency. So Three Eye Atlas, yes, it's fast. I think 230,000 kilometers an hour. So it's quick. The fastest moving object now in our solar system, Mercury second, closest to the sun, spinning around the sun quickly. Three Eye Atlas is getting close to double the speed of Mercury. So this thing's moving quick and it's ancient, billions of years old. I'm not sure how they work out 7 billion versus 6 billion versus 10 billion years old. I'm not quite, how do you get to that number? But the suggestions in and around that 7 to 10 billion years old, that's ancient. Ancient energies, ancient matter moving in within our consciousness, which I feel like is an exciting thing for us to note as well, because it's coming from outside our solar system. Where outside our solar system? Well, a lot of you who are Sagittarian, you might be responsible for this. You might have called in a visitor. I'm a Sagittarian. I know my dear friend Jason, who's on the call, he's a Sagittarian. My father, his favorite number is the number 9. He's a Sagittarian. So they say it comes from the area of Sagittarius within the Milky Way. It came from a long way away.
It has. So it's coming from the middle of the Milky Way system. That's the scientists have suggested its trajectory. So here, this is where it is here. 3i Atlas is entering into the solar system right now on the 14th of September. It's a trajectory graph and timetable that they use. And when it comes in, it will be opposite the sun. So we won't be able to see it because the sun will be in the way. So what naturally it will do is go towards the sun and then gravity will take it back out. However, it couldn't. It could go straight into the sun. There could be a portal in the sun. We don't know. So today in the meditation, we're going to find out some information and collectively work it all out. And we're going to ask that if any information that you get on this, that you put in the comments and we can read it out and we'll see what the common thread is. It's rated by the scientists 0 to 10, in terms of 10 being the highest intelligent, not extraterrestrial. And a comment is 1. Okay. So it's rated a stone, level 4 at the moment is what they're rating it. And it's going to change as time comes. It's expected to come onto the other side of the sun, right into our solar system by the end of October, which is super exciting. So back to Pete's analogy of the pond, of course it's going to interrupt the vibration and the ecosystem of our solar system. For billions or millions of years, our solar system has been moving around, all the planets knowing each other in the neighborhood, and then there's a new force coming in and interrupting the ripples. So naturally, we're going to feel this effect, like a solar flare off the sun. We're going to feel the effect of this coming into our solar system and then into the Earth. And that's just another cool image that we saw. We like seeing it. So we're all the way out here, and it's coming directly out, okay, into our area.
So some suggest there was an explosion perhaps towards the center of the Milky Way. And as that pink dwarf star exploded, sent out millions of objects in all direction. And we've got one of them coming to pay us a visit. And we'll say hi. We'll tune in. And some of the Sagittarians, they might be able to tune into that beautiful energy, and who knows, they might be able to get some sort of wonderful connection that we can all reflect on in the comments towards the end of the meditation together. But we'll be certainly as a collective. So this is where we do the work, which I would call a group projection. So even if you're new to the group, and welcome if you're new, and if we've never met you before, it's lovely to have you here. Thank you very much for your time. For those of you that have journeyed with us before, you've felt the power of these group projections, right? When we do this together as a collective, the collective energy is very, very supportive. So for those of you that have never really felt you've been able to connect properly in a meditation, you've never really felt like you've seen any lights, felt anything in your physicality, maybe perhaps in this particular meditation, this could be the start of a new beginning for you, because the group energy sort of floats you along and you move along with that energy. So this group projection, the power of this group coming together, these like-minded, got a lot of high frequency souls on this call right now. I know many of you have done the work. You have been really doing inner reflection on yourself and applying spiritual principles to your life. And so many of you creating amazing change that we're just so happy to have you all here and to witness the shifts. I saw Audrey's name before, a beautiful example of someone who, by working on the inner world, that outer world has just shifted dramatically for her. So I wish each and every one of you a wonderful journey as Roxy shares with you now what we're actually going to be doing.
Yeah, so we're going to do meditation, connecting to ourself firstly, and setting up some portals in front of us to travel through. Oh, and then we're going to connect to 3i Atlas and see what we can all feel and see. These are the portals that we want to visualize. You want to visualize something like this, three portals in front of you. We're going to lay to rest the old karmic cycles and density into Mother Earth as a meditation and visualization and feelings. And then we're going to step through the portals to see the new version of you and also to connect to 3i Atlas. Now, we will make sure that we are all protected today. We've got the team on board. The Galactic is very much been talking to us all morning, saying yes, yes, yes. Pete and I, middle of the night last night, it's like the portal opened last night. It's almost like when American time strikes the next day of 999. That's why we did the portal opening. It was like our dream state was wild last night. It was like an ayahuasca journey for both of us.
Full ayahuasca night last night.
And so, if you're experiencing these heightened visions or knowings or feelings, emotions, just know that it is perfectly normal for this time. Okay. So at this process, what we're doing is we often turn down the cameras so you guys can just fully drop into your own being and get settled. I'll have some Hertz music playing to help elevate our frequency. We'll be protected. And then we'll shoot up to remote viewing to see what this 3i Atlas is. Remember, don't judge, just feel into what you get. Nothing's right or wrong. No one actually knows what it is, just so you know. And we'll share those findings at the end in the comments section and we'll read them out and we'll see what everyone's coming up with as a bit of fun. And remember, we've just got to keep open to surprise and spontaneous. A lot of us want to control and know. Science very much wants to know the exact data. And I'm telling you right now that scientists are getting very surprised because they can't control this, which is good for them in their service, because we have to allow the universe to unravel in divine timing and special like it does. Okay, so expect a lot more souls waking up after this frequency hits our solar system. I feel like there's going to be a lot more elevation happening from external sources. And I just wanted to mention firstly, just before we go into this meditation, anyone heard of Mulvadite? It was a big meteorite, they say, that crashed into Earth and landed here. And now we take bits of jewelry, crystals from it. And when we have this, I've used it a lot. It's so transformational. It elevates your frequency. And for anyone that doesn't know, yeah, Caprice. For anyone that doesn't know where to get that and if they're getting a correct version of it, because there are a lot of maybe fakes out there, the Mulvadite family, if you type that into Google, you'll find a family, 30 years old. The family business has been running, selling Mulvadite crystals from their farm where in Czech Republic where this meteorite landed. And so they've been mining this and selling this frequency to the world. So seeing this example and realizing that has a elevating frequency of consciousness for souls, it's compatible with souls to elevate our frequency to become the best version of ourselves. And so this is no different. This comet or higher intelligence, this spaceship. We also need to remember that our rate of vibration will determine our perspective on this comet. So, when we were doing a shout out for this call, you get those messages going, people, you're crazy, but we all know that they're probably just like with the blindfolds on, right? With the blinkers on, like horses, they can't see beyond the spectrum. And so as we raise our vibration, we're able to see more into the dimensions, into multi-dimensional. So a third dimensional person might see it as just an orb of plasmic coma around the rock. Some people might see it as a spacecraft. I've tuned into it early a couple of months ago when it first came, and it felt like it was being remote controlled from somewhere else, and maybe a message in a bottle of codes for humanity. So we are constantly learning about this. So pretty much remember, we don't know anything, and will never know everything on this journey. And that's why we're on the journey, because it's meant to be a surprise, like a birthday present. It's meant to be a surprise, spontaneous day and journey. Everyone's got Mulvadite. Everyone's Googling Mulvadite. All of a sudden, the Mulvadite family is getting all orders. It's a very transformational rock. Okay, any last words before we go?
No, I
No.
feel like we're ready to go.
We're ready to go. Okay, guys, we're going to try and keep this on time, but if we go over, it's perfect. Okay. If you have to go, thank you for coming and enjoy your healing and new chapters beyond this call. But we'll turn down the cameras now and we'll come back on camera at the end once we finish. And get settled into your meditative place, laying down or sitting up, whichever you prefer. If you know that you fall asleep on meditation, maybe we suggest you sitting up. So firstly, we're going to start with the breath, clearing the field from your day, from your morning, breathing in through the nose, all the way down to the belly, letting go. And again, a nice deep breath in through the nose and letting go. And again, last one, a nice deep breath in through the nose and letting go. Just feeling yourself connecting to your body consciousness, firstly to your head, connecting to the physical body in this third dimension, down over the ears and face, your beautiful face, down through the jaw and neck area, down into the shoulders, seeing any tension there and giving yourself full permission to let go of that tension, that build up. Moving your awareness now down into your sacred heart portal. I want you to see a picture of yourself like a mirror of this version you are today. In your beautiful heart, in the heart chakra, the energy, seeing an image, feeling an image of yourself. And just giving yourself some praise and accolades, some love in your inner voice. Sharing your name, perhaps, I love you, stating your name. And acknowledging your soul in this moment also, that has been the conductor of your journey, helping you to elevate and heal, enjoy this beautiful human experience on this earth. Thanking your soul in this moment. We're going to imagine a beautiful golden light around you, around your field, almost like a sacred cocoon for protection while you're doing the work on the quantum field. Feeling it expand beyond your aura field, maybe the size of your room or larger, creating a holographic golden orb of protection. We'll call in the guides now. So calling upon the high selves of all of the souls present here today, calling upon my higher self, Roxanne, and calling through the divine source energy, the creator of all things. We call forth the ascended masters and the archangels. We call through the galactic team of high frequency only. We call the energy, the intelligence of Three Eye Atlas. We call through the planet Pachamama to hold our beautiful bodies stable as we transcend to the quantum field for the connection, for the healings and the activations. We set the intention to let go of what does not serve us, feeling into the intentions of what you want to let go, what you want to receive. Have a clear mind, clarity on your journey forward from this day. Taking a nice deep breath to anchor that into your cellular structure. We're now going to visualize 3 doorways 3 magical gates ahead of us with a number 9 on each of them. And the first gate on the left, we acknowledge the 999 portal, a powerful transmission of change, new beginnings, releasing old karmic entanglements. So walking to the first portal, but not going through, feeling into this lifetime and past lifetimes of any suffering, any lack of love, scarcity, fear or shame, guilt, feeling into anything that you'd like to let go once and for all for yourself and for your family, for your ancestors, and for the human collective. Taking a moment to really observe any energy lines, any distortion in your field. We're going to imagine digging a beautiful hole in the earth ahead in front of this gate, and placing this distortion, any energies that you might find, into this hole to bury it, to honor it, and to give it back to Mother Earth to be transmuted. Taking a couple of moments now to do this work, to feel into what you want to let go of. And feeling the release coming out of your body as you take a nice deep breath and almost blowing it into the hole, burying it, thanking it, being in gratitude for it, for the lessons, the blessings, the fact that it got you to a higher octave. To create more wisdom within. And smoothing out the soil as you cover this over. And now feeling into your light body and stepping through this beautiful gate with ease and grace, with love and trust. Perhaps identifying what the opposite is of what you've just let go. If it was unsafe or trapped, it would be freedom and safety. If it's distrust or fear, we're moving into truth and faith, unconditional love, compassion. So walking through this beautiful portal and turning back to the portal and seeing that old chapter closing as the gates close behind you, almost giving it a little wave and thanking it. Taking a nice deep breath and coming to the second gate with the number 9 on it. And this gate is going to activate and release any distortions within your DNA, your light body, and your blood. So firstly, releasing any distortions, placing it into Mother Gaia in the hole to be buried. An energetic funeral releasing any of these distortions from the DNA, flushing them through. Any old patterns of survival, fears, distrust, allowing your bloodstream to be rewritten by releasing, feeling this energy pouring off you into Mother Gaia, helping her to learn these lessons and these blessings as well, putting them to rest, feeling the release coming from your body, observing any parts of your body that you can feel. Just observing and knowing that they're releasing once and for all. And covering over this beautiful death process, this ending, knowing that it is an ending of this karmic cycle that has been lingering perhaps in your family line, in your DNA, handed down from generation to generation. Could be a collective purge as well that you're processing. And seeing this being buried with some beautiful soil over it, smoothing it out now with your hands in your mind's eye. And looking up to this beautiful gate, the middle gate, seeing the number 9. And as we walk through it, we're going to see the golden codes flow through your blood, rewriting these old patterns and nourishing you with new frequencies of prosperity and love. Walking through this portal now, knowing that you are now cleansed and your DNA is upgraded, and saying internally perhaps that you embody these codes now, taking command of this action that you're doing right now. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath in this new light body without all the shackles of the past, disconnecting from these cycles that have been looping for eons. Turning around to the portal, waving at it, saying goodbye, and seeing this portal closing and dissolving. Good. Now we see the third portal on the right, this gate with the number 9 on it. This is the 3i Atlas Galactic Connection portal. So we're going to step through this portal, firstly stating in our inner voice, showing us what we need to see for our highest and greatest good, protection, and feel the star beings around you, walking with you, walking with your ancestors, with your higher self, feeling this cloak of this dress of your new higher self integrating as you walk through this portal now, stepping through the gates, and almost like remote viewing with the intention to connect to 3i Atlas, this higher intelligence from the Milky Way galaxy. We're going to envision a beam of electric blue light descending from 3i Atlas down into your crown. Stepping through the portal, walking into galactic higher intelligence, this knowledge, this wisdom, even the awareness that this is a special opportunity for our solar system to elevate. Holding this visual in your mind's eye, feeling this tube of electric blue light coming down from outer space all the way down into your crown. And with permission, you can command for your highest and greatest good that the codes be transferred at this time, the downloads, the messages, anything that you need to know about this galactic visitor, be open to be received at this time. If you want to really connect deeper, being told to call Three Eye Atlas 3 times in your inner voice. There's a light beacon for its awareness and knowing that you want to connect to it. So together we'll do this. Calling Three Eye Atlas, calling Three Eye Atlas, calling Three Eye Atlas for connection and harmony in good faith for our collective. We're going to sit and observe what thoughts or knowings come, this communication, down through this beautiful electric tube through our crown. You'll feel this move all the way down through your third eye, your heart, and into your solar plexus. You also could be the conduit to bring the codes to the earth. If that energy is moving through you, go with that. We'll leave you for a moment to channel this in, remembering to observe and not judge anything that you think that you might be making up. Allow yourself to feel this higher intelligence and see what you need to see. Lots of energy moving through us all. Just taking a nice deep breath to receive those codes. These higher intelligent wisdoms, this energy, higher consciousness, this ancient sacred wisdom. Visualize yourself standing on the earth now and bringing that light all the way through your being, all the way down through all of your energy centers, this blue divine flow of cosmic wisdom, moving it down through your waist and down through your hips, into your legs and into Mother Gaia, and see it having a ripple effect out for the collective, installing programs and new ways of intelligence into your being first, and also having a ripple effect into humanity, knowing that you are the bridge between the earth and the stars. That's why you are here. And this 999 portal is giving us wings to call this energy through. It is needed on the planet. And the stream of the waters of this blue energy, this transmission is helping us to birth the new version of ourselves, washing down our higher self into embodiment, into our physical body, and embodying our whole light body self. So seeing yourself with this beautiful blue beam, observing any messages from your star family, your oversoul family, 3i Atlas coming in. Being proud of yourself for being on this radio station, a frequency of awareness. 97 or 99% of the planet are not, and they will eventually, but you are the way showers. Thank you for your service today. And placing your hands on your heart, and we'll send a message to 3i Atlas, the frequency of the solar system and the Milky Way galaxy together, of gratitude, and a call saying thank you for hearing our call. Thank you for the assistance and the faith and love. Oh, our collective works it out. And just sitting in this gratitude of thanking the higher dimensional beings, source, and thanking each and every one of you for coming today to acknowledge this information, this expansion of consciousness, remembering who you are, so much more than you think you are. Growing through this beautiful month of September with these eclipses, this ending was needed, this knowing to plant the new seeds for the new chapter. And between now and the 21st of September, this is time for us to really plant and feel into our new seeds, what we want to grow for the next cycle, for ourselves, for humanity, for our ancestors. And there's plenty of time to allow this integration to happen, for the death process to shed and be laid to rest. And you will feel the urge to plant the seeds over the coming days. Today is all about the honoring of the ending of the cycles and the possibility of our galactic position amongst the stars. Taking a nice deep breath and feeling your light body coming fully back into your body through your crown, your shoulders, your torso, your legs, and really tuning into your root chakra now and visualizing a golden cord from your tailbone going through the chair or the floor or the bed, all the way down through the surface of the earth, connecting back into this dimension, the third dimension, all the way down into Mother Gaia's core. We're going to visualize and feel this connection in our physical bodies back into the earth, seeing the cord wrap around Mother Gaia anti-clockwise 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Bringing a nice deep breath of integration back into your body. Wriggling your toes. Coming back to life and this beautiful experience. Wish you all the best in this new chapter. Congratulations on shedding the old. Who liked that? All I could see was the Earth and all these blue streams going up to the solar system or over to the other side of the solar system. It was pretty spectacular, my vision, what I saw. So who shedded what? Let's start the comments. Who let go? Let's really put it into the third dimension and establish what we've let go of. And then we'll move into what we found.
It's a good thing. So
Trauma, Margaret's trauma. Unloved, Lisa. You're so loved, Lisa. We all love you so much, darling. Karmic ties. Let go of fear and replaced it with love. Yeah. Self-judgment and judgment of others. Everyone's got that. We're all going to be nicer to each other. Being perfect and conditional love. Letting go of feelings of unworthiness. Yeah. Fear. Someone felt, oh, Cindy, she felt grains of sand coming off her, releasing fear and self-sabotage. Well done. Weaknesses, judgments and fears, unworthiness. Yeah. So now what did we see with Three Eye Atlas? I'd love to hear what everyone's getting. Please don't be shy. We don't have time to give everyone the mic. Sorry, guys, but we're going to do it like this. Yeah. Unworthiness, fear. Yeah. Okay, so Three Eye Atlas. Exciting times for humanity. Yes. Lisa got a ship. Yes. Ancient. Pure love. Yep, gold, starships, but it's being dressed in a black robe. A new level of wisdom. Yep, new energy. Yep. Yep. DNA activations. Ah, you got an ancient ship. Pure energy, Ashley. Nice. Caprice, truth about our ancestors and history. Yeah. Someone got a ship full of white flowers. That's so good. I saw Lyrans. Yeah, there was everyone see some Octarians and extraterrestrials. Yep, hands up. Yep. Yep. Now the blue, electric blue I was given to connect was because the Palladians are our closest friends and compatible with our frequency right now. And so that was why they did like a live stream through to all of us. That was the behind that. What else is there? Information. Whoa, there's so many. I can't read them. They're going fast. Yeah. Humming vibrational spacecraft. Yeah. Many beings inside the ship, Jodie's iPhone. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I was a Lyran when I stepped into the ship. Oh, that's cool, Audrey. That's so cool. Oh, wow. Yeah, everyone's getting beams. It's so interesting. That's so cool. Yeah. There certainly wasn't any like negative with it, right? It was all positive and uplifting. It was like a higher intelligence, and it's like, yeah, very loving and free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone's saying the same, all positive. I love you guys. That's so cool. I saw the blue beam, Tim. Yep. I've seen blue beams everywhere. It's so cool that we're tuning in from all around the world to spread the energy. It's so cool. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you guys have a technique now to connect to Three Eye Atlas. What worked for me was calling Three Eye Atlas and three times. That's what they told me to do when I first started tuning into the ship. Well, ship slash comet, depending on what frequency you're at to see it, to perceive it. They're private messages. And so keep communicating with it. You're going to get more. You've established the connection now. You've got that blue beam. So just using that, remembering to always state for my highest and greatest good. Always doing that for my highest and greatest good because you're putting a protection around you, and that's universal law for protection. No being can get through that if that is stated and insisted. Yeah. I'm coming home. What was that? 3 hours. I'm coming home. I'm coming from your home planet where you all stem from. M887 Galaxy. Monica, that's cool. Yeah, awesome.
These are great.
These are great. I love it. Okay. So good. So there are codes. It's like a message in a bottle. So keep connecting to it. It's like a library that we could learn from. And we've all established this like connection to it today. There was about 150 of us doing this when we were in there. And so this is sending a big like, hello, we're listening to this energy, right? And it's maturity. Our Octarians and our Palladians and the Galactic Command, they all know, okay, these guys are ready. They're actually listening, they're aware of connection and consciousness. And like I said, like we're being the way showers. This has never really been done before. I've known many groups are doing this around the earth, which is great. So we're doing our little bit here. Um, so it's just exciting. And maybe next month we'll do another connection to it. We'll do a activation and a connection to it to see what else we get because this could get a stronger connection. It could activate more of our gifts as we've ended the 999, all of those cycles. And over the next couple of days, just let the energy settle and then plant the new seeds. Go through the process with honor and slowness. This has been lots and lots of incarnations of these things that need to be laid to rest. And there's a process of like a funeral and a grieving stage energetically. So before we go out there planting all the seeds of what we want, right? Just let this be, honor the process of this experience, honor the ending, right? We can't jump to the new without doing the ending properly. Otherwise, we bring those cords with us into the new chapter. So we want to make sure this is clean and we allow the process to happen cleanly. My mission, I will open your eyes so you can see the lights deep inside you. Yes, yes. Oh, Angela was kicked off the call 3 times and reconnected. Tell me about it. Our emails were going berserk. We got a couple of reminders out to you guys several times with the wrong times, so apologies about that. But thank you so much for coming to the call. We will keep it on time, 12:12 right now here in Australia. Thank you for coming. Thank you for doing the work. Congratulations on letting everything go for you and your ancestors and the world. And keep anchoring these beautiful lights. You're all shining lights. And don't forget that, okay? For anyone that wants to join in Rhythmia, we're going to Rhythmia in October. We're doing the deepening of the ayahuasca 4 nights in a row for anyone that's feeling ready. It's a big journey. We've also got our Galactic 1 training starting in November. If you're feeling called to that, we teach you about the energy centers, emotions, what's in the organs, what emotions are in the organs, how to connect to the ship, how to channel, how to remote view. So if you haven't completed that course, you're welcome. We can set up a 15-minute discovery call with Pete, and you can learn everything about that if you want to know. You've got some time to prepare for that. That's a 4-week course. And we have Galactic 2 for anyone that hasn't completed Galactic 2. That'll be next year. So look out for that when we announce that. And of course, we'll see you next month. We're around October 10th for the portal activation, another beautiful meditation together. And I think we'll do another 3i Atlas connection because it'll be closer again. We'll have more information and we can share all of our wisdom together. Yeah. So sending you all big love and thanks for coming. Do you have anything else to say?
No, I think it's great to see the comment section lighting up like that. Absolutely beautiful. And truly, guys, we're bridging that gap, right, between the galactic and the terrestrial. It's important it's not one or the other, right? You can be into the shamanic work and tuned into the earth and etc. And then at the same time, be the conduits to connect through to the high vibrational energy as well. It's part of our role being down here and doing that, helping Mother Earth. And it's of service what we do. The frequency, the ripple effect of what we just did then on that call is huge. And this helps the shift. And it's what part of our mission is. So yeah,
Seagulls.
thank you again, team. Thank you very much.
Enjoy the death process. Love to you all. Bye for now.
Thank you so much. We love you guys.
Thank you so much.